Chapter 684. When Edward heard his father's words, he could not help but ask, "Dad, aren't you going to the hospital with me?" Fury replied, "There are still a lot of things that I have to deal with today. Now that we have already broken all ties with the Adair family, we have to first find another place to stay for the night. I am going to make a trip to Orem Grand and book one of the presidential suites there. After that, I will visit Adam Smith and pay my respects to him. Once you are done receiving treatment for your hand, you can come to Orem Grand to look for me directly. I will tell you about all my plans at that time." "You want to visit Adam Smith?" Edward could not help but ask out of frustration. "Dad, why do you even need to visit him? Isn't he nothing more than a dog that is working for the Anderson family from Westcliff? Is that even more important than my broken hand?" Fury frowned before he said, "What do you know? Even though the Whale family dominates the entire South region, the wealth and power that we have cannot be compared to the Anderson family at all. In fact, the Anderson family is the real top and most influential family around. You cannot just regard Adam as the Anderson family's dog. He is the spokesperson for the Anderson family in Orris Hill, and he is the face that represents the Anderson family in the entire Orris Hill. I have to visit him in person today. If I can achieve a breakthrough, I might be able to build up a relationship with the powerful Anderson family instead." For the Whale family, even though they were indeed the top and most influential family in the entire South region, they could not be compared to the real top and hidden powerful family such as the Anderson family itself. If Fury could take advantage of this opportunity to build up a connection and relationship with the Anderson family, then the Whale family would definitely be able to achieve great success. Edward stopped complaining as soon as he heard his father's words. After that, he nodded slightly before he said, "All right, Dad, I understand. You can head to Orem Grand first and I'll see a doctor and get a cast for my broken wrist. After that, I'll look for you." Fury replied, "Okay, Edward. You should head to the hospital first. I will notify you as soon as I have made all the necessary arrangements." Edward nodded with a look of expectancy on his face before he followed Mr. Joey into the car to head to the hospital and treat his broken hand. After Edward and Mr. Joey left, Fury brought his assistant and bodyguards with him as they headed straight to Orem Grand. Along the way, Fury was thinking about all the ways that he could use to kill Alex so that he could resolve his hatred. Besides that, Fury was also thinking about how he could deal with Lord Adair, who was nothing but an ignorant fool to him. Did he really think that he had already become a young teenager who could live a long life just because he took a rejuvenating pill? Since he dared to speak to him in this manner, then he would make sure that the Adair family paid the consequences and price for his action. Very soon, the convoy arrived at the entrance of Orem Grand Hotel. Fury asked his bodyguard to take out the most precious big red robe tea leaves that he got from Mount Woolly in order to give it as a gift to Adam. His big red robe tea leaves were all picked from the last 6 remaining mother trees on Mount Woolly. It was very previous and of a very significant value. The annual output of the big red robe tea leaves were only about 10 caddies, and the price for 1 caddy of the big red robe tea leaves could easily reach tens of millions of dollars. This was not something that just anyone could buy with money. This was because the annual output of these tea leaves was very limited. Most of it was usually directly supplied to Westcliff, and the rest of the tea leaves, which would then be released to the other market, would not even amount to more than 2 caddies. Fury had about 1 caddy of the big red robe tea leaves on his hands. He had spent a great deal of money and a lot of effort, as well as asked for plenty of favors before he successfully got his hands on it. Therefore, Fury really regarded his pot of big red robe tea leaves as his most treasured possession that he would carry around with him wherever he went. This way, he could soak a gram or 2 of the tea leaves in a hot cup of water whenever he felt like drinking it. Since he has already decided to make the trip to Orem Grand, Fury felt that he should not meet Adam empty-handed. Therefore, he planned to give this pot of big red robe tea leaves to Adam just so he could give the other party a very good impression of him. As soon as he stepped into Orem Grand, Fury walked up to the front desk before he said to the receptionist, "Hello, miss. Please inform Mr. Adam that Fury from the Whale family in South Haven is here to see him." The receptionist working at the front desk of Orem Grand was also no ordinary receptionist. She knew all about the top and powerful families in the entire South region. When she heard that a member of the Whale family was here to see Adam, she quickly picked up the phone and dialed Adam's office immediately. "Mr. Smith, Mr. Fury from the Whale family in South Haven would like to see you."